Flash Update for this Thursday, August 20th, 2020 at about 9:25 a.m. Central Time. We fell down to key levels in stock indices, and I've got to tell you, the S&P held it, the NASDAQ held it. We know that we've been seeing weakening in the Dow, but it's 300 points, well, 240 points or so off its low, and the Russell has come back nicely. A strong close today puts everything back in its uptrend. That was just a bleep overnight, caused obviously by the Fed and how the market interpreted. Actually, I don't think the Fed caused anything. I think the market was overly looking for something more, that the Fed's got your back and so on, and that's not quite what were in the notes, and I think the market judged it that way. In the meantime, we're looking at gold, which sank to 1928.90, fighting in this 1945 area. Most of the metal markets are lower today. The dollar is fighting for direction. It's up about 12 right now with the euro down, but the dollar's in a key resistance area. This 93.20 is a strong resistance area, and in the euro, back down at the 118.20 seems to be the support area. We're going to see what those markets want to do. You've sold off in the Brent and the crude. I haven't heard anything yet from OPEC, but I am assuming part of that's it. We're going to get this morning the EIA number in just a few minutes here on the natural gas storage. Hot weather is moving across the United States again, and that market is still holding in this 240 level. In the grain markets, Larry Kudlow says that everything is going fine on the phase one trade deal with China. I don't know if it is or isn't. Beans are down 11 today. They need rain in the Midwest for that. I know Chicago area, and remember, all around us is corn area. It's hard to believe when you leave the city, but it is true. And we're down about 2 inches in rainfall for this month so far. You're seeing that not impacted today because the market is still concerned about all these trade situations. The Conference Board came out with the leading indicators. They were up 1.4%. The prior was up 2%. The lagging indicators down 1%. The prior was down 2.5%. We're seeing these reports that even though they had that bump up, if you will, in the June timeframe, we're seeing that as we get into July and August, those bumps aren't really holding. I'll talk to you about unemployment claims right now. The unemployment number came in up 135 at 1,106,000. They expected it down 40K. This COVID situation has not gone away. It's a real problem. Continuing jobless claims were down 636,000 to 1488 versus last week's 15.4 mil. Energy analysts looking for about a 43 billion cubic feet build, about neutral for that if it comes in there. And as you can see, the Philly Fed Index, softer numbers. This is what I've been talking about. These are August numbers, but what you're seeing is we got that bump up in July because things were so terrible March, April, and May. And we have since then sort of plateaued and actually coming down a little bit. Turkey left its interest rate policy unchanged. I think that opens the door for the speculators to just go after that lira and attack it in a major way. So as I'm looking at the markets today, I think today's a really important day. I think that it's a day where I'm going to be looking, was this the bounce and that was it in the dollar index? Was that the break in the euro? Was today's washout down here it? And if these markets close higher, they're just continuing to say clear sailing. Now, another issue that has happened is with the airlines. We saw that American has cut service as of October 7th to 15 airports. These are not the big airports, but they're very important because it's regional air. And how do you get to Joplin, Missouri, Springfield, Illinois? You know, I don't know if other airlines are going to join in, but part of this is the pressure because caught up in the congressional debates are $25 billion for the airlines. Nothing's worse for a congressman or a senator to go back home and the airlines have cut service to some of what their states' key cities are. That's going to get people's attention. So you get that. You get the other parts of this where the COVID Act isn't giving more money, enough money in some cases to other people. Pressure's building to get something done. We should keep our eye on all that. Going to be an interesting trade day, one I think is going to be very important. Now, let's talk about what we're offering. Have you ever seen our futures trading kit? It's everything. It's our charting software, all of our brochures included in one area, a lot of information from the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. By the way, they've just come out with a new options product. They're going to have these mini options on the stock indices. That launches, I think it's right towards the end of this month, beginning of October. They've got a new course out on it as well. I have in here the 14 typical chart patterns. I know a lot of you like chart patterns. They're there. Then we talk about technical analysis. What is it? I mean, it's everything. This gives you an idea, question and answer guides and tests that you can take. How do you learn more about, be it option or future strategy? This is so important, cause and effect. You don't hear a lot anymore about M1, M2, and M3, the velocity of money moving through the economy. It's there. The pivot point links are in here, the Arun indicator, all the videos that you need, they're all included in one area. So maybe, just maybe, you're the type that wants to get everything done in one zone. Well, that's what this futures trading kit is about. How do you get it? It is totally free. You simply go to our website at www.iraepstein.com. You'll see on the bottom right, free offers. Just click it, get there. If you need it and you're having a problem in any way, you can always call our staff. We will get to you, and we will get it all in your hands. This is going to be sent via email to you. It's all linked. It works 1, 2, 3. I'm Ira. I'll talk to you at the end of the day with the market wrap-up. I think today's a critical day in the market. You have a good one.